Hello my dear students, welcome again to my class. Today I am going to start chapter number 8. The name of the chapter is percentage and its application. So what is percentage and what is its use you have done in your earlier class in class 7. So percentage means if I divide any number percent by if I divide any number by 100. For example, if I want to write if I write 20 by 100, then I can write it as 20%. Any number percent means 100. So any number if I divide it by 100, then I can say it as 20%. If I write 30 by 100, then it will be 30% like this. Okay. So in this exercise 8a, we'll learn how to convert this from percent to a decimal, then from decimal to percent, then fraction to percent. We'll learn how to convert this thing. Okay, let's begin the exercise. Exercise number 8a. Question number 1, you see, write this percentage as a fraction and decimal. So you are to write in both the ways, as fraction as well as decimal. So question number 1, Roman number 1, it is 60%. So earlier I said if percentage sign is there, that means simply you are to divide it by 100, percentage sign will go. Okay. So 60 by 100, if I cancel this one, 1010 cancel, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, which is equals to 3 by 5. It is in fraction. Okay. And in decimal system you can write here fraction, we write here. In fraction we write like this, and in decimal it will be 60%. Here I can write as 60 by 100, which is equals to, we know how to put decimal. There are how many digit? 1, 2 digit, and there after 2 digit I have to put decimal. It will be equals to 0.6. It will be equals to 0.6. Okay, now one number 2 also same, 240%. You simply write 240 by 100 and then you find the fraction. If you can cancel it, you cancel it to the lowest value. Okay, now it is in decimal. Decimal simply I wrote 60 by 100, and now I just simply put just before this. There are 2 0. That means just before 2 digit I have to put decimal. So it is 60. So 0 is there, 1 2. So I directly I wrote 0.6. Now question Roman number 3, you see. It is given 12.5%. 12.5. So as a fraction, if I write, it will be, first of all you write 12.5. I can write it as it will be 12 to the 24 plus 1, 25 by 2%, which I can write simply. If I want to remove this percent sign, I have to divide it by 100. So we know 25 4s are 100, which is equals to 1 by 8. There are 1 left, and there are 4 2s are 8. In decimal you can write it as it is 25 by, same like earlier, it will be 25 by 2%, which I can write as 25 by 2 into 100. By here also directly you can write by doing the divide. No need to write this, but if you want to write like this, then simply you divide 1 by 8, you will get the answer. Or in an easy way you can do it like this. That means, okay. So 25 by 100. Very good. Okay, one thing you see, you write it directly 25 half. That means I can write it as 12.5. 12 2s are 24, and 0.5 means half. So half plus half, it will be 25. 12 plus 1, it will be 25. What I see, 12. You simply, if you divide it by 2, you will get 12. 25, 24, 12 2s are 24, and for 0.5 means if I multiply it, I will get 25. 12 and half. Okay, now I can convert it easily. Simply in place of to remove this percentage sign, I can divide it by 100. So if I divide it by 100, I have to move this decimal point how many? 2 point, this 2 place forward, since I am dividing. So it will be 0.125. It was there. I simply moved it 2 place forward from here to here. Okay. So it is 0.25, and simply if you divide also, then you will also get the same answer. So in any way you can do. Okay, now question number 2. Write this number as percentage. Question number 2, you see, Roman number 1, 3 by 4. So I have to make this fraction as percentage. So what we have learned, that if the denominator is 100, then only I can write percentage. Simply I can convert any number to percentage. So if I make this one 100, I have to divide it by 25. 4 into 25 equals to 100. So since I am dividing it by 25, multiplying it by 25, so in numerator also I have to multiply it by 25, and it is there 3. So 3 into 25, it is 75, and 4 25s are 100. Now I can write easily. 75 by 100 means 75%. 75 by 100 means 75%. What I did, simply I converted this one. I made this denominator, it was 4. I made it 100, because if I make the denominator 100, then I can easily write it as percentage. Okay. Now, okay, let me do Roman number 3. It is 0.008. 0.008. So if I remove the decimal, you see 8 is there, and after how many place? In place of decimal I will put 1, and then after decimal how many it is? 1, 2, 3 place, that means 30. Simply I am removing the decimal, so it is 8 by 1000, but 8 by 1000 I cannot write, so I have to make this one 100. So if I write 8 by 100 into 10, I can write it as 100 into 10. I can write it as 100 into 10. Simply if I multiply, I will get this 1000 again. Now you see 8 by 10. 8 by 10 means 0.8. 8 by 10 means 0.8. So I wrote 0.8 divided by 100. 0.8 divided by 100. Now I can write it as percentage. You see the number is divided by 100, and if any number is divided by 100, simply we can get 0.8%. 0.8%. What I did, first of all, I removed the decimal. 8 by 1000. The 1000 I broke, because I have to make this denominator 100. So 100 into 10. Then in this 8 by 10 is equals to 0.8. So I wrote 0.8 by 100. Now I can write it as percentage, 0.8%. Question number 3. Express the following percentage as ratio. So you have to express this percentage as ratio. The first one, you see, it is 200%. Simply I have to convert it into ratio, 200%. So 200% means 200 by 100. 200 by 100, simply I remove the percentage sign. To remove it, I have to divide it by 100. So there are 2 0, there are also 2 0. I can cancel this. What left? They are left 2 by 1. And 2 by 1 is equals to 2:1. 2 by 1 is equals to 2:1. So this is in ratio. Okay, now let me do Roman number 2. It is given 6 2 by 3%. 6 2 by 3%. So first of all, I will convert it into improper fraction. So it will be 6 3s are 18, 19, 20. So 20 by 3. And since, so let me write one line more. 20 by 3 and percentage sign. So simply I will divide it by 100. I will divide it by 100. Okay, now you see, I have to make this into ratio, so I will cancel 20 ones are and 25s are. 25s are 100. So they are left 1 and 5 into 3 it is 15. That means I can write 1 is to 15. 1 is to 15. Okay, next Roman number 3 and 4 you try. 3 is same like this one and 4 like this one. Okay. Now question number 4, express the following ratio as percentage. So now ratio is given but you have to convert it into percentage. One is to 2 given. So 1 is to 2 means 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Question is to convert this one into percentage. That means I have to multiply. If I want to convert a number to percentage, I have to simply multiply it by 100. Then only I can put this sign. Okay, now if I cancel 2 50s are 100 and 51s are 50, that means answer is 50%. First of all, I wrote 1 is to 2, I wrote it as 1 by 2 in a fraction, and simply if I multiply the number by fraction by 100, then only I can put this percentage, and to convert into percentage you have to simply multiply the number by 100. Okay, now Roman number 2 same. Okay, let me do Roman number 3. It is 21 is to 25. 21 is to 25. So I can write it as 21 by 25, and to convert into percentage I will simply multiply it by 100 and then I can give percentage sign. So we know 25, 4s are 100, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Answer is 84%. So Roman number 2 and Roman number 4 you try same like this one. Question number 5, evaluate. 19% of rupees 4,200. So what will be the answer? 19% of this amount. So question number 5, Roman number 1, 19% of rupees 4200. 19% of rupees 4200. So very easy. Simply you convert this one. 19% means 19 by 100. 19% means 19 by 100 of. I can change it with multiplication sign, and they are left 4200. Since I am finding rupees, so I will give their rupees and I will give the bracket. Okay. So now you see I can cancel these two 0. And there also I can cancel these two. They are left 19 and they are left 42. So 19 into 42. If I multiply 9 twos are 18, 1 in my hand, 9 fours are 36 and 1 37. Then they are 42. 8, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 798. Answer is rupees 798. 798. Simply I wrote in place of 19%, I wrote it as 19 by 100. Off means multiplication, and the rupees I wrote it here. Since it is in rupees, the answer that I will get, that one also will be in rupees. So I wrote rupees in there. Okay, and after multiplying, I cancelled this two, and I multiplied 19 with 42, and I got the answer 798. Okay, now Roman number 2, 3. In Roman number 2, what you do? Simply convert. It is given, okay, no, no need to convert. You can directly do 75 by 100, right, into 440. For Roman number 3, same 30% means 30 by 100 into 20. And Roman number 4, okay, let me do this one. It is in decimal. question it is given 2.5%. Roman number 4, 2.5% of 350 meter, of 350 meter, 2.5% of 350 meter. 2.5% means 2.5 by 100, of means into, and 350, and there you give meter. Okay, now I can cancel 1 0. They are left 2.5 and they are left 35. Okay, and they are also 10. If I cancel with okay, one thing you do, okay, you cancel 5 2s are 5 7s are. There are 7 left, there are 5 left, 2 left. So I can write it as 7 into 25. So it will be 17.5 by 2, 17.5 by 2. 17.5. So if I divide it by, okay, I can write it as, simply you break this one, it will be easy for you. 175 by point means after point one place is there, that means I have to, if I remove this decimal, I have to multiply it by 10. So 2 into 10, it will be 20. I am writing directly, okay. I am removing this decimal. It will be easy to calculate, or else you can do same answer you will get. So 175, 175, and for just I remove this decimal, so I will multiply this one with this 2 with 10. It will become 2 tens are 20. So I wrote directly here. So if I divide 175 by 20, okay, you see how many times? 20. It will be, I think, in, okay, 28 2s are 16. Yes, 28s are. It is 16. That means 160. They are left 5 and they are 1 left 15. So by putting one decimal, I can take 1 0. Okay, 150. Then 7 2s are 14. That means 7. 27s are 140. They are left 0 and they are again left 1 10. So since decimal is there, I can put another 0. 25s are 100. Answer is 8.75. 8.75. Okay, now question number 6. Express the first quantity as a percentage of the second one. So you have to express this. What is the this 200 gram of 4 kg? What percent is 200 gram of 4 kg? So first of all, you have to, okay, simple, you write. Question number 6, Roman number 1. It is given 20 kg of 20 gram of 4 kg. 20 gram of 4 kg. So you see, here it is unit is gram, there it is kg. So first of all, I have to convert this one. 4 kg equals to 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. 4 kg will be 4000 gram. So you write first of all, after writing solution, since 1 kg equals to 1000 gram, therefore 4 kg will be equals to 4000 gram. 4000 gram. Now the question is, you write, therefore, but now you write 20 gram of 4 kg. 20 gram of 4 kg. So that means the total amount, it is 4000. So I will divide it by 4000. And question is to find the percentage. So I will multiply it by 100. Then only I can give percentage sign. Again you see, this one is the amount. I have to find that this amount is what percent of this one? 4 kg. 4 kg means 4000 gram. So first of all I will write this one. Then I will divide it by total. Total which one? 4000 gram. So I will divide it by 4000, and since I am taking the percentage, so I will multiply it by 100. So if I cancel, you see, there are 2 0, there are 2 0, I can cancel. 1 0 left, there are 1 0, and 2 2s are 4. That means there are 1 left, there is nothing, you see. 2 also cancel, 0, everything cancel, only 1 left, and in lower portion there only 2 left. So which is equals to, you write it there. There is no space, so I will write here. So 1 by 2%. 1 by 2% means half. If I divide it by, answer will be 0.5%. Answer will be 0.5%. Next one, it is 200 ml of 5 liter. So in case of for doing this one, simply you convert 5 liter will be equal to 1 liter, 1000 ml, 5 liter will be 5000 ml. Question Roman number 3 also same, 48 centimeter and 1 meter. So 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. So simply 48 by 100 into 100, and this one answer will be 48%. So I will do now Roman number 4. There is no unit, only two fractions are given. Question number 6, Roman number 4. Question is given 2 by 3 of 1 by 2. 2 by 3 of 1 by 2. That means this is the, what is the percentage of this one in half. So like earlier, what I will do, I will write this one 2 by 3, I will divide it by half, and since I am taking the percentage, so I will simply multiply it by 100. So you see 2 by 3, that means 2 will be there, 3 will be in denominator, and 1 by 2, if it is divide, what do we do? 2 by 3, and this line means divide 1 by 2. So if I write it, solve it, it will be 2 by 3. If I give their multiplication sign, it will be the reciprocal of this one, it will be 2 by 1. That means 2 2s are 4, and there 3 1s are 3. So what I wrote, simply reverse this one. So I can, okay, you write, if you want to write like this, you can write, or simply directly I am doing, I am simply doing the reverse of this one. There it will be 2, and there will be 1. You just write the reciprocal of this one. 1 will be in denominator and 2 will be in numerator, and into 100, percentage sign will be there. So now 2 2s are 4, and there 3 into 100. 4 by 3 into 100. So if we cannot cancel this 100 with 3 nor this 4 with 3. So it will be same. It will be equals to 4 into 100. It is 400 by 3%. So this is, it is a improper fraction. So we have to convert it into mixed fraction. We have to convert this one into mixed fraction. So if I simply do the divide, directly also I can, you see, 3 1s are 3, 1 left, then there are again 10, 3 3s are 9, then again 1 left, they are 0, so again 3 3s are 9, then 1 left. So in mixed fraction, how we can write? There it will be 133, there are 3 and there are 1. Answer is 133, 1 by 3%. Now question number 7. If 14% of certain number is 63, find the number. So question is given that 14% of a certain number. So we'll what you will do? You will write that the number be x. So you see question number 7, both Roman 1 and Roman number 2 both are same. First one, it is given 14% of certain number is 63. Find the number. And next one, it is given 12.5% of certain amount is rupees 62 rupees and 50 pice. Find the amount. So same question both. So I will do Roman number 2. This one, their fraction is given. Okay. If I do Roman number 2, you can understand, and you can do Roman 1 also same. I will show how to do. 7 Roman number 2. So first of all, question is given, find the amount. So we'll let the amount as X. So write, let the amount be rupees X. It will be in rupees. So let the amount be rupees X, or you can write it as X. According to question, what is given? That 12.5% of certain amount, 12.5% of certain amount. Of means into, so let me give directly, okay, right here. Of, and certain amount I have let it as X. So I will write 12.5% of X, and in question answer is given as rupees 62.50. So you write 62.50. So if I make this one into improper fraction, it will be 12 to the 24 plus 1, 25 by 2% of, okay, let me remove this percentage sign also. So you know, if I remove the percentage sign, simply I have to divide the number by 100. So I am dividing in place of I will give into, and there it will be X equals to 62. Okay, you remove the decimal sign, you can write it divided by 100. Now you see 25 and 100 I can cancel. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So they are 1 and there are 4 twos are 8 left. So 1 into X is only X and 4 twos are 8 equals to 6250 by 100. 6250 by 100. So now I will solve this one. You see, I can, X is here. I simply, if I change this one, this numerator, this 8, sorry, this denominator, it will go in the numerator of this one. So X will be equals to 6250 into 8 divided by 100. 6250 into 8 divided by 100. Okay. So you see, this one, there are 50s there, that means I can cancel it with 25. So this one 25 fours are 100 and there are 25 twos are 50. 50 and there it is 62, that means 12 left, and there it is 5, so 125. So 25 fives are 125 and 1 0 left, so I will put here 0. And this 4 and 8 I can cancel. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. And we know 215 to 2 is equals to 500. It equals to 500. 250 into 2 is equals to 500. So last line will be, therefore the required amount is rupees 500. Therefore the required amount is rupees 500. Therefore the required amount is rupees 500. So same, Roman number 1 also same. You write 14% of X is equals to 63. The next line it will be 14 by 100 into X equals to 63. Then you solve, you will get the answer. Question number 8. There are 4,200 people at a concert and 1,400 of them of these were female. So what percentage were male? So first of all, in this question, first of all, we have to find out that there are 1,400 people, there are 1,400 female. That means from total, if I subtract 1,400, I will get the number of male people, and then I can easily convert it into percentage. So you write so how many total number of people given? So you write given total people at the concert. Total people at the concert is equals to 4,200, 4,200, 4,200, and number of female is given as 1,400, 1,400. Okay. So now we can find the number of failed. Therefore, number of male equals to total which one? It is 14, 42, 4200, 4200 minus 1400. This is the number of male people. So if I subtract this one, I will get, there will be 20. Then 12 minus 4 it is 8, and there are 3 left. 3 minus 1 it is 2. So 2800. So this is the number of male people. The question is to find the percentage of male. Therefore, percentage of male equals to, so this is the number of male people. I'll divide it by total people. Total people it is 4200, and since I am finding the percentage, so I'll multiply this one by 100 and I can give the sign, percentage sign. So it is, this is the number of male people divided by total into 100. So you see, I can cancel these 2 0 easily. From anyone you cancel, okay, you cancel from here. And 28, and they are 42. So if I cancel it with okay, you cancel it with 2. 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8. This one you can cancel with 2. 2s are 4, 2 ones are, okay. They are 14 and they are 21. If I cancel with 7, 7 2s are 14 and 7 3s are 21. There are 2 left, there are 3 left. 2 into 100 it is 200 by 3. 200 by 3. It will be 2 into 100, that means 200 by 3. And sign percentage sign, since it is in improper fraction, so I will convert it into mixed fraction. So it will be 66 1 by 3%. You simply divide, you will get the sorry, 6, no, it is 2. You will count, you will get, it will be 6 3s are 18, and then again 6 3s are 18 plus 1 19, 198 plus 2, it is 200 by 3. So you simply, you divide it, you can convert it into mixed fraction. Okay, now question number 9. The cost of theater ticket is increased by 40% for a special movie. So there was a special movie, for that the ticket, the price of the ticket increased 40%. So what is the new price? If the normal price is 160, so the normal price of the ticket is 160, but for that special movie 40% of the price increased. So what will be the new price, the increased price? So first of all you have to find that the 40% of that amount, okay. Question number 9, right solution. Given normal price of the ticket, normal price of the ticket, it is 160 rupees, 160. Normal price of the ticket equals to rupees 160. Therefore the increase in price, therefore what is the increase in price? It is 40%. 40% of which one? This amount. 40% of rupees 160. So first of all I will solve this one. Rupees will be there. 40% means 40 by 100. Of means into, and 160. 1010 I can cancel. There are also 10. Okay. So they are left 16 and they are left 4. So 16 pounds are, it is 64. So this is the increased, that means rupees 64 is increased on that price, ticket price. So the question is to find the new price. So you write therefore new price equals to it will be normal price plus increase in price. So I am writing it here, normal price plus increase increase in price. Normal price it is rupees, new price equals to normal price plus increase in price. Normal price it was rupees 160 and increase in price it was rupees 64. So 60 plus 160 plus 64 equals to rupees 4, 6, 6, 12, 2, 224. The answer is rupees 224. That means this is the new price of the ticket. It is 224. Now question number 10 you see, the motorcycle originally cost 40,000. If the cost has decreased by 22%, what is the cost now? Same like this one. First of all you will write the original price of the, in place of normal you write original price of the motorcycle equals to rupees, what is given, it is 40,000. In place of rupees 160 you will write 40,000. Then next line you will write, there I have wrote increase in price, you will write there decrease in price. Decrease in price will be equals to 22% of total amount. It is given 40,000. So you will write 22% of rupees 40,000. Then you solve, you will get a value. The last line you will write that therefore new price will be equals to normal price by original price. There I wrote plus because question is to find the increase in price. Increase means positive, that means we have to plus. Decrease means subtract. So you will write normal price, new price equals to original price minus decrease in price. Original price minus decrease in price. Original price you write, decrease in price you will get somewhere there. Then you simply put, you will get the answer. Same way you do it by yourself. Now question number 11, the price of the garment has been reduced by 15% in a sale to rupees 306. So you have to find the original price. The equation is given that after decreasing 40%, the price became, sorry, after decreasing 50%, the price became 306. So you have to find the original price. Question number 11. So you write given, now one thing, first of all you write let the original price is x. The question is to find the original price. So you write let the original price be rupees x. Okay. It is given that after decreasing how much? 15%. 15% of which one? On original price. So we will find decrease in price. Therefore, decrease in price. It is 15% of which one? On original price. Original price it is rupees x. That means if I solve this one, it will be rupees 15 by 100 into x. That means if I cancel, okay, to keep it like this, 15x by 100. 15x by 100. Okay, cancel, it will be good. So it is, if I cancel, it will be 5 3s are and 5 20s are. Okay, cancel and write. It will be 3x by 20. 3x by 20. This is the decrease in price. Decrease on which price? It is on the original price. Original price I wrote it as x. That means I have to decrease 15% from the original price. So now we can write therefore what will be the decreased price. Decreased price it is given as 306. Okay, you write D is decreased price equals to. So how we find the decrease in a price? Original minus original price minus decrease in price. Original, okay, let me write it here. Original price minus decrease in price. decrease in price. How we find the decreased price? Decreased price equals to original price minus decrease in price. So in question it is given decreased price. After decreasing 50%, the price became rupees 306. So I will write here 306, and original price which one? It is X. Since I am decreasing, that's why I wrote given minus sign. So I will put minus sign, and decreased price is which one? It is 3x by 20. So what I wrote, 306 equals to x minus 3x by 20. This is the decreased price. This is the original price minus this is the decrease in price. I found it was as 3x by 220. So now we will solve this one and we will find the value of x. Implies 306 equals to, if I take the LCM there, it will be 20, there 20 into x is 20x minus 3x. 306 equals to 20 minus 3, it is 17. 17 variable x will be there, 20. So this 20, okay, first of all let me change the side, it will be good. Equals to 300, same thing, I simply reverse this one. I wrote this part here and this one here. Okay. So now I can write 17x equals to 306. If I change the side of this one from new denominator, it will go to the numerator. It will multiply the numerator of that one. Okay. Then one line I can write x equals to 306 into 20 by 17. This 17 from this from here it will come to that side. Since here it is multiplied, if I transpose this one, it will be divided on the next side. Okay. So 17 we can cancel it with 17 1 18 are 17 18 are 306. So 18 into 20. So 18 twos are 36 and 1 0. 360. The value of x is 360. So now you can write, the question is to find the original price. So you write therefore the original price is rupees 360. Therefore original price is rupees 360. Original price is rupees 360. Original price is rupees 360. Now question number 15, high order thinking. The sum of two number is 28 by 25 of the first number. The second number is what percent of the first? So there are many ways of doing this sum. Okay, I will take the easiest way. The be little attentive, this is very important sum and little different also. Question is that the sum of two number is 28 by 25. So I will write let the two number be x and y. Let the two number be x and y. X will be the first number, y will be the second number. The question, according to question, it is given that the sum of two number is 28 by 25. That means x plus y equals to 28 by 25. 28 by 25 of the first number. Of the first number, first which one? X. That means of x. We write of x. Sum of two number equals to 28 by 25 of x. So if I solve this one, it will be x plus y equals to 28 of means into 28 into x, it will be 28x by 25. If I multiply this one, if I remove change this one, it will multiply, it will cross multiply simply. 25 into x plus y equals to 28x. It will be 25 into x is 25x plus 25 into y, it will be 25y equals to 28x. 25x plus 25y equals to 28. The question is to find that the second number is what percent of the first one. Second number, which one? Y. I have to make this expression in such a way that the y should remain here, and I have to find that what percent of the second number, the y is what percent of this x. So now I will write, okay, let me do it in that side. I'll do it here. After writing this line, you write, I'll simply rearrange this one. 25y will be in this side equals to 28x minus this 25x. I'll change the side, it will be minus 25x minus 25x. Simply I transpose this one from this side to that side. There it was plus, in that side it will be minus. So 25y equals to 28 minus 25. It will be 3x. Y equals to 3x by 25. I will simply transpose this one, it is multiplied. So in that side it will divide. So y equal to 3x by 25. Now in question number 4, question number 2, when we have this from fraction, whenever we want to make this one into percentage, what it did? We simply multiplied the denominator with such a number that we can make it 100. So you see, if I multiply 25 with 4, 25 4s are 100. So I can write it as 3, x you keep it there, 3 into, there also I have to multiply in numerator and denominator both. I have to multiply it by 4. X I am keeping it outside for a while. Okay. So 3 into 4 and x will be there, and 25 into 4. 3 4s are how much? 12. 25 4s are how much? 100. 12x by 100. 12x by 100, and 12 by 100 means 12%. 12 by 100 means any number with denominator 100 equals to, I can write it as 12%. So 12 by 100 into x will be 12% of x. So okay, you write here, space not there. It will be 12% of x. Last line will be, after writing this line, you write 12% of x. 12% of x. So question was to find that what is y in terms of percentage of the first one. So y is equals to 12% of x. Y is equals to 12% of x. Okay, you can write here. There also y, there will be also y. Y equals to 12% of x. This is the answer. Okay, now exercise number 8b. Question number 1, you see, a man whose income is rupees 576 a year spends rupees 432 a year. What percent of his income does he save? So we know, to find the saving, first of all we have to, from total amount, from total income you have to subtract the expenditure, then only we can find the saving. So first of all I have to find the saving, then only I can find the percentage, that what percentage of he saves. Exercise 8b, question number 1. So given income, you write given income equals to, it is given rupees 576. Income equals to rupees 576, and he spends, that means expenditure equals to rupees 432. This is the amount he income every year, and this is the amount he spends. So I have to find first of all the saving. So saving will be equals to income minus expenditure. Income minus expenditure. So income it is rupees, simply okay, right, 576 minus 432. 576 minus 432. It will be 6 minus 4, 2 it is 4. 7 minus 3, 4. 5 minus 4, 1. So it is rupees 144. It is rupees 144. The question is to find the percentage. So we will find the percentage of income. Therefore, percentage of income he saves equals to. So how we find the percent? We write the amount. So first of all, I will write the saving, and total income was 576. So saving by total income into 100. Then I will give percentage sign. Saving by total income into 100. Saving by total income into 100. So it is 576. So first of all I will cancel it by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 1 left 17, 2 8s are 16, 1 left 8. Okay. There if I cancel it by 2, it will be 2 50s are 100. Then again I can cancel these 2 by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, and there 2 25s are 50. There you see 144, they are also 144. I can cancel these two. So what left? There are only 25 left, and denominator nothing. That means answer is 25%. So he saves how much? 25%. Question number 2. If 70% of the student in the school are boys, 70% of the students are 70% of the total student in the school are boys, the number of girls is 40. 70% of the students are boys. That means the remaining 30% are girls, and here given that 30%, the girls number of girls is given as 540. So find the number of boys in the school. So question is to find the number of boys. So here given 70% of the students are boys. That means the remaining 30% are girls. And here number of girls given 540. So we can write 30% of the total student equals to 540. Okay, now let us solve. Solution is that given 70% of the students are boys. 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 So we'll find the percentage of girl. It will be 70, 100 minus 70. Total percent is 100. So you write percentage of girls. Percentage of girls will be total percent. It is 100 minus 70. It will be 30%. That means this is the percentage of girls. Percentage of total, from total percent we simply subtracted 70%. So 100% minus 70%, it is 30%. So you write let. We don't know that how many students are there in the school. So we'll write let the total students in the school be X. Let the total students in the school be X. Let the total student in the school be X. So this is the total student. Since number of girls, it is given how much? 540. number of girls given 540. So that means that 30% of the total student, here given number of girls 540, that means this number of girls, this number 540, it is the 30% of the total student. 30% of the total student. Here we find that the percentage of girl is 30%. So this number, it is the 30% of the total student. So 30% of the total student means 30% means 30 by 100. Of means into, and total of the total student. Here we write total student as x. So I will write 30 by 100 into x equals to 540. 30 by 100 into x equals to 540. Now we solve this one. 30 by 100. So 1010 I can cancel. They are left 3 and they are left 10. 3 into x it is 3x and 10 into 1 it will be 10 equals to 540. So I can write it as 3x equals to 540 into 10. Simply I transpose this one. 540 into 10. That means x will be equals to 540 into 10 by 3. X is equals to 540 into 10 by 3. Okay. So we know 3 into 18 it is 54. Yes. And 10. So 3 18s are 54 and 10 left. So I get 180 into 10 is equals to 1800. That means it is the total number of students in the school. So now we can easily find the number of boys. The question was to find the number of boys. So simply from this one, if I cancel the number of girls, I will get the number of boys. Or you can take the 70% of this one. So no need to do this and easily you do. Simply you subtract the number of girls. You write therefore, first of all you write therefore the total number of students in the school, total number of students in the school is 1800. Therefore number of boys in the school, number of boys in the school will be total student minus number of girls. Number of girls it is 540. So if I simply subtract 0, then there are 5, there it is 7. 7 minus 4 it is 3 and 1 left. So 1 3, what? It is, sorry, 10 minus 4 it is 6 and then there are 8 not 7, 5, 6, 7, 2. So 1260, 1260. So this is the number of boys in the school. Okay, now question number 3. An alloy consists of 13% of copper, 7% of zinc and 5 parts of nickel. What is the percentage composition of the alloy? An alloy consists of 3 parts of copper, not percentage, 3 parts of copper, 7 parts of zinc and 5 parts of nickel. So what is the percentage composition of the alloy? So we have to find one by one. First of all we will find copper, then we will find zinc. So right. Question number 3. Given, first of all you write all the composition, what is there. An alloy consists first one it is given 13 parts of copper, 13% parts of copper, then 7 parts of it is zinc, and last one it is 5 parts of nickel. 5 parts of nickel. So an alloy consists 13 parts of copper, 7 parts of zinc and 5 parts of nickel. So one by one we'll find the what is the percentage of copper. So you write percentage of copper. Percentage of copper, it will be, what is the part? It is given 13. So I will write first of all 13. I will divide it by total. Total means I have to plus all the 3 parts. 13 plus 7 plus 5. So I will write they are 13 plus 7 plus 5. And since I am finding the percentage, so I will multiply it by 100. I will write this percentage of copper. So I will write what part of it is in copper. It is 13. And then I will simply do the sum of these three. I need the total one. So I will write it and into 100. So if I plus this one, it will be 13 plus 7 it is 20 plus 5 it is 25 into 100%. 13 by 25 into 100%. 25 fours are and 13 fours are, it is 52. So answer is 52%. Answer is 52%. 13 fours are 52%. So now next one, percentage of zinc. Same like earlier, what is the part here? It is 7. So I will write 7. Then I will I will plus all the sum. So directly I can write here. In there, so I did the plus. So it was 25. So I will write directly 25 into 100. 25 fours are 100 and 7 fours are 28%. So this one answer is 28%. So now last one, and percentage of it is nickel. It is given 5 parts, so I simply write 5 and total it is 25 parts. So 5 by 25 into 100. 25 fours are 5 fours are 20%. So first one I got 52%, the next one I got 28% and last one it is 20%. If you add all this, you will get, it will be equals to 100%. 52 plus 28 it is 80 and 80 plus 20 it is 100. That means it is correct. You can check like this also. Now question number 4. The population of a town increases by 10% annually. That means every year the population of the town increase 10%. So if the present population is 22,000, find its population a year ago. That means a year ago. That means I have to simply from the first of all I have to find the original population. Okay, right. Question number 4. So what is given? The present population is given. So I will write given present population equals to present population is 22,000. 22,000. It is given that every year it's increased 10%. That means last year it was 10% less. Every year it increased 10% and it is given the increased one. That means earlier in the last year it was 10% less than this one. Question is to find for the last year. So that means it was 10% less from this original one, this present one. So we will write since population, it is given population increases 10% annually. population increases 10% annually. So what does it mean? This means that the current population contains extra 10%. That means last year it was 10% less. So in this population it is 10% extra. So you write this means the current population contains 10% extra. What I wrote, it is given, present population is given 22,000 and it is says that every year it increased 10%. That means last year it was 10% less. Present means now present population of the town, and question is to find for it for last year. That means last year it will be 10% less. So in this population it is 10% extra. If we just refer it with the earlier one, if a question is to find earlier one, so in case of earlier one it is 10% extra. So we can write, therefore let to write the previous year population be X. Let the previous year population be X. Let the previous year population be X. So we can write, yes, therefore you write previous year population it is X. Previous year population it is X, and now what happened? After increasing 10%, that means 10% of X. What was it? That previous year population it is X and then increased 10%. 10% of X. On previous year population it increased 10% and it became the present population. It is 22,000. Again I am saying it is the previous year population. So I wrote previous year population as X, and in question given every year it increased 10%. 10% to which one? On the present, on that population. So previous year population was X and on previous year population it increased 10%. After increasing it became 22,000. So now we can find the value of X. Implies X plus 10% means 10 by 100 into X equals to 22,000, which is equals to, I'll write here 100, LCM I'll take 100 and there it will be 100x and plus 10x equals to 22 then 30. I can write it as 100 plus 10x, it will be 110x by 100 equals to 22 then 30. 10 10 I can cancel, they are 11x and they are 10. So 11x and 10 equals to 2230. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll multiply with this one. 11x will be equals to 2230 into 10. The next line it will be x will be equals to 2230. Okay, 10 more. If I multiply with 10, I'll get 10 more. So if I cancel with 11, 11 2s are 22. Then how many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the value of x is 20,000. The value of x is 20,000. So their last line you write. Therefore, the population, therefore previous year population was 20,000. You write the last line. Therefore, the previous year population was 20,000. Question number 5. It is given Manoj's income increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. So first of all it increased, then again it decreased by 20%. So what is the total percentage change in Manoj's income? So you have to find that what is the percentage increase, and at last what was his percentage, whether it increased or is this salary decreased, you have to find. question number 5. Okay, it is given, we don't know his income, so we'll let it as rupees X. There is nothing given about income, so we'll let it as X. It is Manoj. M-A-N. Let Manoj income be rupees 100. We cannot take here X because we have to think that this is the amount. We have to take a value. So let it be as 100. Okay. So after what will be his income after 20% increase? First given 20% increase, then given 20% decrease. So first of all, we will find his income after 20% increase. So after 20% increase, after 20% increase, his income will be 20% increase. So his present income was 100. Then what happened? 10% increase. On which amount it increased? On 100 it increased. So rupees this one plus, okay, you give your bracket, then 10% of 100. So what I will do? 10%, no, it is 20. Okay, again you see, question is given, first of all it increased. So I will find, first of all I will find the amount for increase his income. So after 20% increase his income will be, I let it as 100. So 100 and 20% on which one? On this 100 it increased. So it will be rupees 100 plus 20% means 20 by 100 into 100. If I cancel this 100, that means rupees 100 plus 20, which is equals to rupees 120. So first of all it was 100, then it become 120. Now the question is given that after increasing, again it decreased. From which one? It decreased from this value, 20% decrease. So now it decreased. Now it decreased. Now it decreased. Now it decreased how much? By 20%. By 20%. I am writing here, space not there. So now it decreased by 20%. Now it decreased by 20%. So after decreasing 20%, what will be his income? So his income was, you see, one line you write more, right? Now it decreased by 20%, therefore his new income you write. His new income you find. So his new income will be equals to rupees. What is his income now? After first of all it was 100, then it increased up to 120. So his income is 120, then minus, yes, for decrease it is minus. And how much decrease? 20%. 20% on which one? On his present income. Present income was rupees 120. So minus 20% of 120. Again I am saying you listen. 120, it is his present income. First of all it was 100, then it increased 20%, it became 120. Then, so whenever we will calculate, now we will calculate on his present income. Present income it was 120. So it will be 120 minus how much? Since it decreased, that means I have to subtract minus. And how much decrease? 20% decrease. 20% which one decrease? 20% on this value 120 it decreased. So now we'll solve this one. Equals to rupees 120 minus 20 by 100 into 120. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. 12 2s are 12 into 2 it is 24. 120 minus 24 it is equals to rupees 120 minus 24 it is 96. It is rupees 96. So now his present income is 96. So it increased or decreased? It decreased. First of all, I have taken it as 100. So from 100 it came to 96. That means it decreased. Okay. So you write therefore percentage change. Percentage change in income. So you will find the percentage change in income. So old income, what was his old income? First of all, I will write old income. It is 100, old income minus new. New which one? It is 96. Old income is the starting one, it was 100, and new income it is 96. So old income minus new income by total, it is 100, and there I will multiply it with by 100. Since I am finding the percentage, again I am saying, here I write old income. So in first line we let the his income be as X. So this one I wrote. From old income I will subtract the new one. It is 96, and total income it was 100. So old income minus new income by again old income equals to into 100. 100 means for taking the percentage. So now you see 100 minus it is 4 by 100 into 100%. This 100 and this 100 we can cancel. It is 4. Okay, it is 4. So 4%. And what happened? On the income it decreased. Starting it was 100, now it became 96. It increased or decreased? It decreased. So you will write 4% decreased. Don't forget to write this one. 4% decreased you write. Because his income was, starting income was 100 and now it became 96. So that means it decreased. Okay. Now question number 6. In an examination, Piyush scored 490 marks. If he scored 70% mark, find the maximum mark. So here it is given, the percentage of the score of Piyush is given, it is 490. Okay, you see it is given 490. It is the score of Piyush, and which is equals to how much? It is given that he scored 70%, that means 70% is equals to 490. The question is to find the maximum mark. So you write let the maximum mark be X, then you find 70% of X is equals to 4900. I will not do it, will be his homework. You write 70% of total mark of the total mark of the or the maximum mark is equals to 4900. 70% means 70 by 100 into total mark. You know, you do write it as, okay, first of all you let it as X, so you will write it as X, then you write 490, then you solve this one, you will get the answer, you will get the value of X, which will be the maximum mark. Now question number 7. Calculation shows that an angle is 37.5 degree. The size obtained by drawing and measuring is 35 degree. Find the error percent. So in a calculation, an angle is found as 37.5 degree, but it was to be 37.5 degree, but by error it came 35. So you have to find the percentage of error. Question number 7, you see, given calculated angle, it is as 37.5 degree. Calculated angle is 37.5 degree. So, and you write, and given angle obtained by drawing and measuring it was 35. It was 35. That means error. I have to find the error, how much error it was there. it will be 37.5 degree minus 35 degree. 37.5 degree minus, from the original one, I will subtract this one. Okay, so I'll convert this one from mixed fraction. If I convert it, it will be 74 plus 1, 75 by 2 degree minus 35 degree. Okay. So if I take the LCM will be 2, so 75 degree minus 35 to the 70 degree. 75 minus 70, it is 5 by 2 degree. So this is the error. This is the error. The question is to find the error percentage. The question is to find the error percentage. So I will write therefore error percentage is equals to okay, right. What is the value? It is 5 by 2. So I will write here 5 by 2. And total original it was 37 and half. That means 75 by 2 it was. So I will write 75 by 2, which into 100. That means I am finding a percentage. So I will write 100. So this one I can write as 5 by 2 into, there will be 75 and there will be 2. This one will be reciprocal. 75 will be there, 2 will be there, into 100. Okay, now percentage sign. So you see 25 3s are, 25 4s are, 2 cancel. There 4 5s are how much? 20. 20 by 3. 5 4s are 20 by 3%. That means I can write it as 6 3s are 18 plus 2. That means 6 and 2 by 3%. Okay, now question number 8. Chalk contains 10% calcium, 30% carbon and 12% oxygen. Find the amount in grams of each of these compound in 1 kg of chalk. The total quantity of chalk is given 1 kg. So first of all, I will convert. Question is to find the answer in grams. So first of all, I will convert the kg into gram. 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. So first line, what you will write? First of all, you will write like earlier. Chalk contains 10% calcium, 3% carbon and 12% oxygen. So find the amount in gram. Therefore, the amount of you write, therefore the amount of amount of calcium, first one it is calcium, it will be 10%. That means 10 by 10% of 1 kg. 1 kg means 1000 gram. So you will write 10% of 1000 gram, which will be equal to 10 by 100 into 1000, and unit will be gram. 0 0 0 cancel, 10 tens are 100 gram. So first one answer will be 100 gram. So 1 by 1 you find, you will get the answer. Now question number 9. A candidate scored 25% marks in an examination and failed by 30 marks, while another candidate who scored 50% marks and got 20% more than the minimum pass mark. So find the minimum and maximum, both the marks you have to find. So you see, this one you will understand. Question number 9. Right, let the maximum mark be x. Let the maximum mark be x. Therefore, there are 2 candidates. So first of all, I will find the pass mark for first candidate. Pass mark, it is, okay, write pass mark for first candidate. Pass mark for first candidate. For first candidate, it is 25% of, it is given 25% of x plus 30. So why I wrote plus 30? You see in the question, it is given that the pass mark was 25% mark in an examination and failed by 30 mark. So candidate secured how much mark? 25% mark and failed by how much mark? 30% mark. That means if I plus 30, then I will get the pass mark for that student. 25 plus 30, So 25% plus 30. 25% of which one? Total mark. So that means 25x by 100 plus 30. 25x plus 25x plus 25x by 100 plus 30. So you keep it here. You find the pass mark for second candidate. You like the full line. Pass mark for second candidate. You write the full line, okay? Pass mark for second candidate was, it is given in the question that while another candidate who secured 50% marks and got 20% mark more than the pass mark. That means 50% of total mark and how much he got? 20% more. That means if I subtract 20 mark, oh sorry, he got 20 mark more. That means if I subtract 20 mark, I will get the pass mark. So you write 50% of x minus 20 mark. 50% of x minus 20 mark. 50% of x means 50 by 100 and 50x by 100 minus 20. Okay. So for both the student, the pass mark is same. So we can write one pass mark we got this one, another one this one. So for both the student, pass mark will be same. Since pass mark for both the candidates are same. Pass mark for both the candidates are same. That means this one and this one, both of them are equal. So I can write therefore 25x by 100 plus 30 equals to 50x by 100 minus 20. 25x by 100 plus 30 equals to 50x by 100 minus 30. Now we'll solve this one. Okay, first of all we'll rearrange this one. You see, I can write 25x by 100, and this one if I change the side it will be minus 50x by 100 equals to, there it is minus 20, let me write it here. This one if I transpose it from here to that side, it is plus 30, it will be minus 30. Oh. Their LCM will be 100, both of them are same. They are 25x minus 50x equals to, minus minus it is plus, 20 plus 30 it is minus 50. Okay. 25x minus 50 it is minus 25x. This one greater, so sign of this one will be here. It is minus 25x by 100 equals to minus 50. Minus minus I can cancel. They are 25, they are 100. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So they are x, therefore equals to 50. They are 1 by x, 1 into x it is x, there it is 4 and 15 this side. So x will be equals to 50 into 4 which is equals to 200. So this is the maximum mark. This is the maximum mark of the class. So right, therefore the maximum mark is 200. The maximum mark is 200. So now we will find the pass mark. So therefore pass mark will be equals to, so pass mark, earlier we have got two equations. One was anyone you put, one was it was 25x by 100 minus, it was minus, no, it was plus 30. In first one I am putting the this value of x. So value of x we got 200. So 25 into 200 by 100 plus 30. 0, 0, 0, 0. I can cancel. 25 to the 50 plus 30, which is equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, 80. So this is the pass mark. This is the pass mark of the of that class. Okay. So now last question of this exercise for today's class. It is question number 10. You see, there are 120 girls and 57 boys in the school. If 5% of the girls leave and no pupils are admitted, what percentage of the whole school will be boys? So first of all, I will find that after this 5% of the guards left. So first of all, I will find the 5%. How many guards left? Then if I subtract from the, okay, let me do, you will understand. So given number of girls, it is 120. Number of boys, it is 57. 57. So now we'll find how many girls left. 5%. 5% of the total girls. So you write, therefore girls left equal to 5% of the total girls. So 5% means 5 by 100. How many girls are there? 120. So 0, 0 cancel, and 2 5s are 2 6s are 5 5 cancel. That means how many? Only 6 into 1, 6. So how many girls left? 6 girls. How many girls left? 6 girls left. So now we'll find remaining girls. Remaining girls will be total this one 120 minus 6. Therefore, girls remain equals to 120 minus 6 girls left. 6 girls left. That means 120 minus 6. It will be 114. So these are the number of girls now. So now you will find the total number of students now left. So you write therefore total number of students now left. How many students left you find? So now total number of students now. Okay, left means how many leave. Okay. Total number of students now left equals to total now number of girls is 114 and number of boys it was 57. Number of boys it was 57. So if you plus it will be 171. So this is the number of students now. The question is to find the percentage of boys the percentage of boys in the out of this total student. So write therefore percentage, this one you can fully write percentage of boys out of total student, you write out of total percentage of boys out of total student. So total student it is 171 and number of boys it is 57 into 100. Since I am finding the percentage, it will be 100. 57 by 171 into 100. 57 I can cancel. Yes, 57 3s are, it is 171. 57 into 3 it is 1. That means answer is 100 by 3%. 100 by 3%, which I can write as in next fraction it will be 3. 333 are 99 plus 1. So it is so 33.5%. So this is the end of today's class. On our next class we will start from question number 11. If you have any doubt you can contact me. Thank you.